What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Off the Hinges podcast. I'm
Hello.
Marcus.
And I'm Chris.
Nice to see you again. I know we just did this yesterday,
Oh. Yeah, we did.
but we're going to do our final part in our Making Mead segment.
Mead.
Mead. It's real meat,
Oh, yeah.
I guess. Mead. It's real meat. Anyway. So, do you want to talk about that? I did do some stuff off camera.
All right, go ahead. Let me know, because I wasn't here.
You were not. So, I went ahead and pasteurized these. The reason we did that off camera is because it takes about an hour per bottle. And I'm going to give you the short version of it. How to do it.
How to do it to him.
How to do it to them. Step one, what you'll need is an immersion circulator, which is this, otherwise known as a sous vide machine. But the technical term is immersion circulator. This is made by Anova. I can link it in the description.
Look at disco people.
It's Anova. This is Anova. Second thing you'll need is a big ass pot. And then this is metaphorically your bottle of mead. Okay? What you need is, again, you're only filling your mead up to here, and that's when you have fruit and stuff on the inside. So when you rack it, it'll be a little bit less. We went over that in the last video. So if you haven't seen that, go watch the first one, then the second one, then come back here.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Come on. Okay, so, and you're going to need a digital thermometer. All right? So, yeast die at 125 degrees. The most bacteria cannot last past 140. That's like the point.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you cook your steak. You like the 140, 145. That's why I like it.
Yeah.
But that science tells us that will not. Yep. Science tells us that will not cook off any alcohol. Hey, HR. I have a notebook with those figures written down on them somewhere. I don't know where those. Did that. So because I did that, the first thing I did before I did that was take the final readings. I showed how to do those final readings in the past 2 episodes. So I did already get the final readings. I'd like to make a correction though. Before you had before I had you do it is multiply it by by 0.125 and then move the decimal point. What I recently found out is that there's another conversion that's even easier.
Oh, let me know, because anything easy, I like it.
Yeah, so you take the original gravity. So in this case, our apple one, the last gravity I took, which is the final gravity, is 1.042. The original gravity is 1.122. So you just subtract those numbers, and then the most accurate reading, where you don't have to move any decimal points, is just multiplying it by 131.25. And that gets you out to your exact percentage. So we have the apple that finished up at only 10.5.
Ooh.
And it's still 20 proof.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Still 20 proof. Which that was on the lower end. The different types of yeast that you use, the higher percentage you can get. Okay? 10% is fine. It's 20 proof. We went all the way up to the plum one was 15.1%. So that's 30.2 proof.
Yep.
So, rocket fuel. So, that's an even easier calculation. Take your original gravity from the first video. Then we have this one here, 5 weeks later?
Yeah. Just about, yeah.
Yep. And then you take that reading again, this last time. I did it prior to pasteurizing it, because I didn't know if that was going to mess with the numbers at all. Mm-hmm. And then I did something called back sweetening. Back sweetening is when you add more sugar to it in order to sweeten it, if you have like a drier one. Now the key is you have to make sure that all of it is dead, which is why you pasteurized. If you do not want to do that, if you don't have the tools and equipment to do this, for example, this is like $100, and I mean this thermometer is like $20 in a pot, which you probably have laying around. If you don't want to do that, you can go to any mead store, wine store, whatever, make your own brew store, and you are going to get Potassium sorbate. This will prevent them from kicking up the brew again. If I'm back sweetening with sugar or honey or anything that can start up fermentation, I pasteurize it. I do not use this because if this doesn't work, you end up with bottle bombs.
Mm-hmm.
It'll explode from the pressure. So you don't want to do that. So if you're back sweetening with sugar, use this method. Or you can add this to stabilize it and use a sugar that does not fermentate. An example of that would be monk fruit. Any of the diet sugars, like Sweet and Low, erythritol, Splenda. I like monk fruit the best. We done that. That was pretty good. This one I added. I had like this much of the honey in the bottle. I split it up between all three. If you have to sweeten later, you could do that. Put a little honey in your glass before you pour it.
Yeah.
You can do that. But yeah, the last thing I added when I did that, right before I took right after I took the reading, is I bounced the flavors. A thing to do that is just a little teaspoon. It's like a quarter teaspoon of citric acid, which is tartness, and a quarter teaspoon of malic acid. They also make tartaric acid. Or tannic acid, I'm sorry. Tannic acid.
Titanic?
And the reason why we didn't add tannic acid to this is because we used that tea. If we did not use that tea, because that's where the tannins came from.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't use that tea, then we would add tannic acid to it. You can skip doing the tea step and just use water. So, this is how you pasteurize. Get yourself a big old bucket of water. Put your mead, again, pretend this is filled with mead. Actually, you could just use this. Look how clear this bad boy is. Oh yeah. Okay, put your mead inside the pot.
Yep.
Make sure you can take this off. What I do is when I'm pasteurizing, I put a thing of tinfoil over top of it. Because if it gets too much pressure on it from the bubbling, it'll just it'll still come out the tinfoil.
Okay.
Next, you take your immersion circulator or sous vide machine. And you throw this on here. This one's cool because it actually goes up into my phone. And you just screw that on. Make sure it could be, it could be touching this. That's fine. You don't want it You don't want it up against the side of the metal.
Okay. Why?
Because you want this basically circulates the water, and if the bottle's cutting off the water, it's not getting a full circulation around it, which would cause it to heat up unevenly.
Okay.
So you want it to heat up even. So try to get like a little gap on both sides, which is what I did. You want to fill it up. These jugs, it's okay if you have more than this, as long as 3/4 of the liquid inside is covered, you can do it. All right, so what you do is you plug this bad boy in, fill this up with water to the line or 3/4 in, and then set this to 145. Your target's 140, but five extra seems to be the good number on keeping it up and then keeping it as steady. So you're not checking the temperature of the water. You use this candy thermometer. You use the candy thermometer. This is an instant reamer thermometer from Walmart. $10. I think it was like $10 or $15. But put this down inside of it.
The mead?
Of the mead. Yep. And then have this going. Once this reaches 145 degrees, that's fine. Just ignore that number. You know that water in there is 145. And you're going to keep this in there. This will go off when it hits 140. And then once this goes and hits 140, I then set the timer on the stove for 20 minutes. It needs to be held at 140 degrees for 20 minutes to kill all of the bacteria inside if there's any. But mainly the yeast, which will die at 125. But you're just kind of using a little bit of overkill to make sure the job's done because you don't want to end up with a bomb.
Right. We don't like bombs.
We don't like bombs. Despite what some of you might think because we're American.
Yeah, we're not from Texas, though.
Titties in Texas is the only thing I know. All right. And essentially that's it. Once this comes out, now you could do it in individual bottles if you want to. That's fine. Make sure your bottles are rated for heat, though, because if you don't and they're not, you can pick it up and the bottom could just fall right out. And it'll ruin your weeks of waiting.
Yep, especially when you wait weeks and weeks.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. These carboys, these boys are thick. You know they're thick because they got a handle on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you know they're thick. So that's how you pasteurize. Once that gets done, I set it on my stove. I let it cool down. You can add your acids in then. It'll help. You could also add your honey in then because the warmness will help it dissolve better. Which is exactly what I did. You don't want to shake it around or anything like that. Just add it in and let it sit. It'll absorb some. It won't absorb all of it. You might see when we're bottling this that there might be some honey on the bottom. It is what it is. It's fine. Mm-hmm. It's fine. Like I said, you could always put a Splenda pack in there when you pour it if it's not sweet enough.
True.
I think the monk fruit was pretty good. That was the strawberry one
That's what we've been using this whole time, right?
Yeah, monk fruit. This is the first time I've back sweetened honey. But and then I put this on afterwards, just in case the off chance I added the honey for some reason. There's like a 99.9999 chance, like that 0.00001. There's like a little kick up that happens. You want to make sure this isn't bubbling. If it's not bubbling, there's no fermentation happening.
Right.
Which there's not.
Is that a bubble floating?
Is that a mold?
No, it's not mold. You would know if it was mold.
You could drink mold.
I did today. That's why I was making that comment. You know what happens to all of us? I didn't drink it from the Mead. I drank it. Listen, it was not my fault. It was a sealed container that had the expiration date on it of tomorrow.
Oh, it was sealed?
Yeah.
Oh.
You missed that part I told you?
Yeah.
It was sealed, and the expiration date was tomorrow.
I would have trusted it.
So I thought I'm good.
Was it like a solid container?
Yeah.
You couldn't see through it?
No, you could see through it.
You couldn't see the mold?
Well, so what I did is I picked it up and there was some sediment on the bottom. That's because it's all natural juice or whatever.
Right.
So I was just like, all right, I'll just shake this up. So I shook it up. So there was a foam on top, so I didn't see it.
Oh, right.
So I opened it up and I took a swig of it, and just to see, make sure it tasted fine.
Right.
And mold all in my mouth. It was gelatinous.
Ugh.
It was like a white mold. Took like moved in with the bubbles real nice.
Was it like a clear mold? I know that happens with like Arizona tea.
Yeah.
People think that it's bad, and it's actually not.
I don't know, but I'm not drinking it.
It just like, well, yeah, no one wants to drink it, but
Yeah. So that is how you pasteurize. So if you just watch the video for that, it ends right there. But we're gonna continue and we're gonna bottle. Right? We got our final readings. We know what everything is, which we'll label them at the end.
I'm ready to taste.
I did get some cups. I do have some cups. We can taste the after whatever is left in there.
Right.
Drink a little bit of dead yeast.
I love me some dead yeast.
It's good for your soul.
You know, we don't get the name Yeasty Boys for nothing.
So for each one of these, we're gonna get probably 3.5 to maybe 4 bottles. Probably 3.5. So the other half you kind of drink. If you make more than one type, if you make less than one type, if you just make one, you could just compound bottles, which is what we've done in the past.
Mm-hmm.
I think I had 6 bottles going at one time.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
this is just 3. So if there's anything left, we could. Well, we'll put it in a little bottle. I brought up little just press-on corks.
Okay.
So we could do that. So that is how you pasteurize. Make sure there's no bacteria inside of there. Man, look at how clear that is.
It is very clear.
That's so clear.
I mean, it's basically like apple juice.
I mean, it looks like apple juice. Oh, you don't have to. It's going right inside of a container. Oh, and don't be like me. If you get a big tote container to put all this stuff in, because I put all the stuff in my closet when I'm not using it, because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. If you do that, don't
it's
wash.
a good idea at the time.
Don't wash the stuff and think that it's just because it's in sanitizer fluid. If there's anything left in it, you don't kind of like let it dry. Just throw it in there where you close the lid, and then it becomes like a bacteria garden because I had to like throw stuff out and disinfect a lot of stuff. If the bottle had molded in it, I tossed it. I didn't even. Don't even chance it. So what I did was the remaining stuff, I washed it again, I sanitized it, I let it dry, and then in the big container I used, I was like, the problem is the air circulation.
Yeah.
Right, it trapped it all in and made like a little habitat.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I took a knife and I carved out big X's in it, and then I took a wrench that I have that has a wide tip, and I jammed that down and turned it, and I opened it up, big holes all on the outside of it.
Yeah.
And yeah, and you wind up with so no mold this time.
Good. Glad to hear it. Do we want to move this down, or are we using these bottles?
We're gonna use this.
Okay.
This is going to be our gravity.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. All right, so let's get cracking.
Do we have
So
any?
you want to hi?
Wait, nothing. Just kidding.
Probably. You want to show the bottles? These are already sanitized, so don't put your fingers in the hole. These are the bottles we get. You can get them at any brew store. They are, I don't think, like between $4 and $8 a piece.
It's your classic like wine bottle you would see. That's basically what it is.
Now, if you want these to be carbonated, you can. You have to get tablets that you put down inside, and then you fill it up, and then plug it, and then it will dissolve and it'll carbonate the beverage. However, you need to make sure that when you do it, you talk to the person that works there, because you have to get bottles that are rated for carbonation.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't and you do that, you wind up with a bomb.
And as we've stated before, we don't like bombs.
Yeah. I don't know if these are rated for those or not. I mean, I could just go back and ask the same guy.
I would be interested to try a bottle with one.
Is this a crack?
Let me see. I don't think so. It looks like a scratch.
It's just like, it might be liquid. Is that liquid?
Let me see.
I still have the sanitizer. I'm just going to go rinse that one out again real quick. Is it liquid?
It's a hair.
It's hair?
It's a hair.
Cats! What are you going to do?
There you do. Yep.
Inspect your bottles before you bottle it. Sometimes it locks it through the sanitizer.
So here we got a clean one.
You want to show them how the sanitizer works?
Huh? Show me how the sanitizer works?
Not the sanitizer, Alright, so next thing we have is we have a bottling wand. Let's show the equipment. There's a hole in the side of that bag,
Okay.
just so you know. Alright. This has all been sanitized again. As we used this in our last video, we used this pump. Difference is, this time, we have a bottling wand on the tip.
Correct.
Okay? It's a little black tab on there.
See?
See that? So when you press down, it'll hold the liquid in it, and unless this is pressed down, the liquid won't come out. So you bring it up to where you want it to fill to, lift it up, it'll stop the flow.
Correct.
So,
this is
Huh?
All right, moving on.
Oh, are we gonna do the sleeves too with the heat gun?
I think we should. We don't have to do all of them on camera, but we could do one.
Okay.
What am I doing with this?
Oh, I don't know. You can just put that in there for right now. A newly sanitized bottle. Thank you. Again, we have this box up here because we're using gravity. The lower you hold it, the faster it's going to go. Alright, which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the clearest one.
This one?
Yeah.
So if you look on the bottom of these jars, you will see all of the dead yeast. Okay? That's good. You also see a cinnamon stick in there if you look real closely. And these are filled with vodka too.
May the yeast rest in peace.
So if you want, just... I wouldn't do
Doing a
that.
waste.
Alright. Actually, let's, why don't you hook me up with like 4 bottles?
Oh, good point.
Now there might be some suds in here, or bubbles, from your sanitizer, just like this one has. I don't know if you can see that at all. A little bit of that's not going to hurt anybody.
Remember, it's sanitizer.
It's sanitizer.
They drink it at the factory.
Star Sand to be exact. They did do a video where they drank some.
All right, plunging.
So hold the tip down while someone else pumps. It's easier to have 2 people. Now he's going to hold this above the dead yeast.
Right, you
Okay.
want to get that in there. You're going to get a little bit in there, but you don't want to get a lot of it in there.
And then as it goes, he's going to tilt the bottle the whole time trying to... You don't want to... If you soak up and you're putting that dead yeast in there, it's not going to hurt anything. Eventually, over time, it might give some off flavors. But it's not going to hurt you if you eat it. They're dead.
Right.
Right? So, it's not going to kill anything. But for taste-wise, you want that not to be in there.
Correct.
So he's going to give a couple of pumps. Alright, and now gravity is going to be filling up our bottle. And this is like a yellow. This looks like urine.
Here, Urine.
Looks like urine. So I'm pressing down on that wand, and if I want to go faster, I'll put it down like towards the ground more.
Oh, or you can raise this higher, but you don't want to hold this.
Yeah, you don't want to hold that. Ding, 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 ding. And then, I mean, if you really wanted to go faster, you can also hold this up like that. Get the medium point. You don't want it to be above that tip that he has because it'll slow it down. You want it to be in the middle, which is fine. Gravity's taking care of the work for us. So I like to go up about maybe just take it all the way up to where the notches on the tip of the bottle. And then once you pull your wand out, see, this is no longer pouring because I got that tip on. And then
gravity is still there.
The gravity is still there. He doesn't have to pump again. And then boom, we're going again. That smells wonderful. Also want?
Yeah, it does. I miss that smell. It smells a little young.
You know, it smells a little young. You got an extra room, you know. We could just kick Mallory out and turn that into a mead factory.
We could. I could still. We could be partial.
Partial mead factory.
Mead and art. In a way,
we can hang the art.
You could argue mead is art.
Mead is art.
You know?
So, as you see, he's holding that down there. Now, I'm kind of like timing this out a little bit, and then I'll show you what happens when we lower the bottle. You'll see, pretty much make a mental note on when we started on this. And then we'll do one with a lowered bottle, so you can see the difference.
You say there is honey in this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can see it at the bottom.
Yeah, you might be able to see it at the bottom.
I guess yeast is floating on top of it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Alright, we'll put that down there. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to press down, but I'm going to do this down here.
And you'll see this go way fast.
Way faster. Downside is I really can't see it that much. I guess you'll know when it overflows.
We're cooking.
You cooking?
Yeah, so we're going to start tipping this bad boy here. I think the best way to do this is...
We're there already. See that? See that little? There's a little notch right above the tip of that. The notch is where the liquid goes in at. So if the tip of it hits the yeast at all, that's fine. It could be in there, like this much.
We might just leave it as is, huh? I just won't do that in there.
Yeah, see where that notch is?
Yeah. I didn't realize that before.
Yeah, that's where it goes in at.
That would have helped me years ago.
Would it?
Yeah.
Good to know. We learn together sometimes. When we get towards the end of this, it's going to start pumping air inside of it. Again, that makes vinegar. So do not be doing that. If it starts to pump air, just cut your losses right there. Stop it where it's at. And then if you got to drink that bottle, you got to drink that bottle.
That's it.
You need more on the tipper now. Yeah,
that's as far as it goes.
That's pretty much, yeah.
We're bottomed out.
Alright, so now lift it up. Now he's going to raise it up in the air to get all of this liquid in here.
I'm going to wave it like I just
down.
don't care.
There's some yeast in that.
Yeah, that one's going to be a little yeasty.
Now once you get to the end, there'll be some inside this wand that you're not going to be able to dissipate. Turn it and push the tip right at the corner of that bottle. Get all that out. Or try your best to.
So you can still make vinegar even when it's like at this point?
I don't know, but I was always told not to add any air into it, so I don't. I'm not a mathematician.
I'm not a math magician either.
But I know air equals bad.
Yes, it do.
So I mean, we almost got a full bottle out of this.
Almost 4. Now this was one of the ones that I think we wasted a little bit because I forget what happened. Oh, the thing was dirty.
Yeah. All right, so should we cork these? And we get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to, You really want to get some extra cinnamon flavor in these? Freaking throw a cinnamon stick right in these bad boys
Get rid of this one real quick.
when they sit. And should I cut up a cinnamon stick and cut it in threes and leave them in there? Or do you think that'll make it too? That might make it too cinnamony.
Yeah.
We don't want too much cinnamon. We want just the right amount.
I like the boot as the anchor.
All right. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cap these.
So you want to use these ones here?
I want to use that one for this one.
Okay.
So we're gonna use this one. We're gonna be drinking out of this. So we're just gonna use. I got little corks and the plugs here. Okay, this is just for 1 to 2 months. You could drink. I mean, we're gonna drink this right now. So I mean, that don't really matter much. Next thing is we have our corks. The length of the cork, when you get them from the store, will tell you how long they're good for aging wise. But they're pretty much good. I mean, you ever see those old bottles? They're freaking forever. Okay, you get that. This is a cork press. There's ones that go on the floor that you press on. If you're not a little bitch, you could use one of these.
Which we shouldn't be using this, but
Why not? Call me a little bitch? Alright, so it has a slot right here. Okay? So the first thing you want to do is ask it permission. You never want to put anything in anywhere. You don't have permission to do so. Right? So you're going to load it up, put that right in there. Then you're going to go down. It's going to sit on top of the bottle. You're going to slowly level these out. That way it has a firm grip on both sides. You want to make sure you put them down the same length. That way it's not crooked on the inside. Who's that? Neil?
firmly grasp it. Neo.
It's on the monitor right there.
Oh, I can't. That's just as okay. It rubs the lotion on its skin.
There we go. This is just the last part. If you missed the video from yesterday, go check it out. But this is just the last part of our mead making video. And then you just want to force this down in there without trying to break the table that it's on. Once we're there, go ahead and pick this up. Then you have yourself a cork bottle of mead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Get 2 more corks.
Get her done, Hoss.
Next thing, we're going to go over how to make it fancy.
Super
But
fancy.
you'll have to stick around to the end of the video to see that. Or if you're watching this later, you can fast forward it.
Yeah. I can't remember how I did that, like, so it was, like, perfectly in the center.
Oh, it's I don't know, there's a little bit of wiggle in there.
Bless you.
Okay.
Just like that.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Boom!
Look at that bad boy.
And look how clear that is. That's some clear ass mead. This one, if you missed the first video, is apple cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
I also put a little hint of vanilla. If you add vanilla into it, a thing to note is vanilla will fermentate. So you do it after you pasteurize. If you do it before you pasteurize, when you first make it, it'll eat that vanilla up and you won't taste shit.
Correct.
Not politically correct, man. You go taste shit.
Oh yeah, plunge it on down.
Some people wet their corks first before they put them on there, but that's just to make it easier to go in. But
So if you're worried about breaking the glass, you could wet it.
or if you need to go to the gym, you need to wet it first.
You can lube it up a little bit.
You could soak it in the sanitizer, diluted, of course. Should we test? Do you want to taste this one first? Have a little bit of the fruit of our looms.
You're gonna ask me twice.
Again, if you're thinking you want to try this, again, I have the play-by-play. You just have to watch about 3 hours worth of videos.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to do it at the same time I do it, just look at the ingredients. You can do everything at the exact same time.
That's true.
Now, in the beginning, you will taste a little bit of a flavor. We call that youngness. That's what it's just called in the neighborhood. But that will go away the longer it sits and ages.
Yeah.
So, You can leave these age for 2 years, 3 years. You can age it for a month. It'll go away. I would say overall, about sitting like 2 months, that youngness really starts to go away.
Mm-hmm.
You smell the cinnamon?
Not because of that. I had something in my throat.
How dare you? How dare you? You smell this? Do you taste the cinnamon in it? Taste the vanilla in it?
I can't taste the vanilla really good.
I only put a little splash and I've never used the vanilla. I did use vanilla once, but I put it in prior and fermented it out.
It's good. A little young.
A little young, but good cinnamon though.
Yeah.
I don't think this is pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
I mean, I think it's sweet enough.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. You can get the cinnamon too. I don't really get the vanilla at all, but that might come out after the youngness goes away.
Yeah, it might be like a hint later.
Sits in.
I just put like a quarter of a tablespoon.
I guess you can kind of smell it. Not really. Did you put? What kind of vanilla did you put in there? Like extract or like just imitation?
Extract.
Okay.
I believe it's 100% real. I didn't really like dive deep into the bottle, but that's not too bad. That's not even too young.
That's pretty good.
You want more?
Not right now. I'm gonna taste some of this one.
All right.
This is just the regular. I want to taste that one.
That one's strawberry.
Oh, we didn't make it regular?
No, we didn't make it regular.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
Well, we know this one's gonna be good.
I need some more bottles though.
Man, you're so meaty.
The strawberry one really gets good about like 2 or 3 months in though. I think it gets better, but you're taking it from the right container, right?
Yeah, I moved it over.
Okay. Because one of these was sanitized, one of them was not.
Yeah, that's the box that you had over there. This is the one that was already open.
Okay. Good.
Inspect it for freshness. I mean, if there's a hair in there, is it going to kill you? No, you're just going to drink a hair later on.
Yeah.
But
Or in this case, there's a little piece of lint in there. So I'm going to give this one another rinse.
we like lint here.
I'm telling you.
How long before it gets you ripped? Marcus only took him, I don't know, 2 weeks. Two batches.
Alright, false alarm, there's just an imperfection in the glass.
This guy.
So, that one's just my bad. We ready?
I think as ready as I'm going to be.
What did Neil say?
He was asking how long it took you before it gets you ripped. I told him for you, it took you about 2 weeks.
Yeah, you drink enough of these, it'll rip your shirt.
And he was jacked.
It's just getting bigger.
All right, ready for pumps?
I'm ready for pumps. Pump me up, Daddy.
Ooh. You see how I get treated here?
It's rough. Oh yeah. I'm a little bit nervous about the strawberry one.
Why?
The strawberry really comes out later, but in the beginning it's always super young.
If anything needs to be on a shirt, it's that.
What?
A little young.
A little young?
Maybe not.
I mean, what are you gonna make sure it says I like it young with a bottle of mead though?
Well,
if the bottle of mead's on there, it might be okay.
Yeah, because we always go, little young.
Little young.
So just 3 M's with little young may not be received very well.
Yeah, maybe if there's like a bottle of mead on it.
Yeah.
All right.
First bottle down. So if you're lucky, you could probably get 4 bottles if you're really lucky, like full.
If you don't use fruit in there, and you
Bottles.
just use like fruit juices, you can get like 4 bottles, no problem. But use real fruit in here though.
Yeah.
Something to note: whenever you use real fruit, you can get it from like Sam's Club or Walmart or whatever. Get the frozen stuff. Don't get the fresh stuff.
Why?
Because whenever you freeze fruit, the water inside the fruit freezes and creates like the crystals on the inside.
Oh, right.
So then when it thaws out, there's already it's like little extract pullers. There's like little gaps in there.
Yeah.
Microscopic ones. So it extracts the juice a lot. Like you get more of the flavor.
Oh.
It's like a thing.
So you can, you're saying you can freeze it.
Freeze it and then thaw it out. Or just buy frozen and then thaw it out. You don't want to go in there right from the freezer because it'll be too cold in there for your yeast to produce.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be at room temperature when you make it. But when you first make it, when you first get it, buy the frozen stuff. It's cheaper than the fresh stuff. Number one, and number two, it'll extract more flavor.
Correct.
All different flavors.
All different flavors.
Yeah, buddy. We'll be drinking in no time. Drinking in no time. I think we're gonna end up with the same thing.
Yeah, probably. I think. They were all around the same height.
Yeah,
The plum we're only gonna get probably 3.
Yeah. 3 maybe like a quarter.
Man, I am hungry.
Hungry? We're supposed to get wings tonight.
For knowledge. Are
We
we still doing that?
can.
Were you not going to?
I think. I don't know if HR is eating. She went kind of ham today.
Oh.
At the Korean place. Because that's some of her favorite food. Be careful when you're doing this that you don't knock these bottles down. Next thing you know, you put your line in between them. You're not paying attention, and then boom, it pours all over. Be very careful. Whoop. A little bit of air's fine. We don't want the whole thing bubbling.
All right. Well,
Can that turn it on or no?
this is the bottom of the bottle.
Can you get more if you turn it?
Yeah, if you want yeast in there,
Nah. It's fine.
that's pretty yeasty.
We got about the same. Is this pretty yeasty?
Yeah.
Look how cloudy that is. We don't want that in there. So,
We'll drink it.
will you hold that line up? There we go. We're empty. And then just take that out. You can take that tip off and then just tip that back inside. There you go. It will drip because there's holes in it, so you got to turn it over quick.
I hope that was on the thing.
That's why I use a towel.
You heard him. He told me to do it.
I did. I also said quick.
Well, I just wanted to make sure I didn't get any on the floor.
That's fine. We'll do some cleanup crew after this. I am not going to be drinking this.
Why not? Nothing wrong with that.
It's full of yeast, man.
You heard yourself earlier.
Can I get a... I mean, it's not gonna... I don't want all flavors, man. It's already young.
You want just a quick cap?
Yeah, just a quick cap.
Can you show anybody how to install that one?
It's got a corkscrew and a cap. Put it,
It's a corkscrew.
push it. Not a corkscrew, but a cork and a cap. Put it, push it on.
Oh,
Done.
that's what I did.
What'd you do?
Yeah, there we go.
You have to label all these still.
It's ready for you.
Oh, yeah. It's all corked in.
Yep. Cocked and loaded. Oh, now you ruined the... I had it lined up.
It has to go in the bottle. It has to go in the bottle. You had it closed.
It was in there.
Yeah.
With the center on there.
Yeah.
With the center post on the cap.
Yeah, but I'm saying is, if you have the center post all the way down like you did, like this, you can't put it on the bottle.
Oh, word.
So you gotta have it open a little bit.
That's what she said.
Spread them.
Oop, little cork on that one.
That's fine. We're gonna cover all that up, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Ooh, look, the background on my screen becomes background. What do you say?
If yeast rises in the oven, why don't boobs do the same in the sun?
Why don't what?
Boobs.
Oh. I'll let your wife answer that one for you, Neil.
Nice.
There we go.
No lube on these.
No lube. Jam them in dry, you know. And the real fucked up part is that HR's his sister.
He said, I wish you knew.
Huh?
He said, I wish you knew.
Alright, so see.
You talking about me?
No, just making sexual innuendo jokes with your brother. It's kind of inappropriate.
Well, when you point it out like that, then yeah, a little bit.
Oh, so as long as I don't point it out, fine?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Alright. We're going to taste it. I can smell the youngness. What do you got a rapper named Young Mead?
Oh, mine's gonna be a little young. My rap name, Lil Young.
Little Young?
My first single, Mead.
Oh yeah, it's young.
That's pretty dry.
Yep. I'm had to sweeten this one a little bit. I don't have monk fruit here though. I'm out of honey too. It's
Great.
fine. It'll get capped. When we open it up, put a little.
Well, maybe we just leave one of those dry or something, you know.
Gal Palmel likes it dry. The next one's gonna be super dry. Just so you know. This one's gonna, yeah, it's gonna make this look like nothing.
Man, you can really taste the alcohol.
Yeah, the first one was 10%. This one was 13. So this one's 26 proof.
Mm.
Are you putting these in the kitchen?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do up our last bottle here, and then we're gonna show you how to make them super fancy. And we're not talking fancy as in like get a label machine, because that's too professional. We want a little bit of redneck in here. So these will be labeled with blue painter's tape.
That yeast looks like chocolate milk.
That's disgusting.
I mean, if you like yeast.
I don't suggest you use this yeast for a pizza.
Yep.
All right, we're on to the last one. That one's tart. Right, it really took the tartness from the strawberries. Does it smell like battery acid?
It's kind of funky.
Smells funky.
Yeah.
I need some bottles though.
Man.
You want to just give me that box?
Get again, so needy. There's only a couple left in here anyway.
That one looks good. That one looks fine. Dried sanitizer. Is there one more?
There is. I don't think we'll get that far, but
Oh, a little bit of help. All right, I'm ready. Where'd the tip go?
right on the floor.
Look at this. This is sanitizer all over this towel, so get a little bit of sanitize.
Sure. Sure.
Sure. Important part: no hairs.
Okay, ready? Ready for takeoff?
Oh yeah. Super blue.
No, I really can't see
That's all right.
this one.
We're gonna YOLO it.
I can see what the yeast is, though.
Oh, the sunglasses are off, but he's off camera.
Sorry.
So if he's off camera, are the sunglasses really off?
I forget when that became the brand identity. Oops, stop.
Never.
Woo, that was close.
Man, I'm good. That's all that is.
Woo. Oh.
For some reason, this is still leaking a little bit.
That get jammed.
Yeah. That's why they make cleaners. We'll have to get that fixed before HR comes back. And if you're seeing this video in the future, Chris did it.
With both my hands being on film.
Some ASMR for you.
No, you couldn't hear that. But now they can hear me way better.
Sorry, the mic is across the room. Working in limited space here. Again, reference 1-bedroom apartment.
Isn't
What?
that cord like super long though?
Yeah, it is. What do you want to put in? If we put it on here, you're going to be hearing clunks and stuff the whole time.
I think we should do the well, we're probably gonna do this again anyway.
What? Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna...
Well, Su Young.
So, in the meantime, let me know how your weekend's been going. Y'all watching football? Because I'd be if I wasn't doing this. That's not, I wanted to do this. That's why I'm doing this.
Oh crap! There's a crap load of yeast.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, it's fine.
It's fine. This is what your motto for making meat should be. It's fine.
That used to be my coworker's motto. It'll be alright. No matter what it was, the car could have been on fire. It'll be alright.
Sounds like a smart guy.
Oh, we're gonna get 3 bottles probably.
Got a little bit left.
Make it yeasty.
What'd you say?
Make it yeasty.
Okay.
You putting it on the glass?
No?
Is that for me?
Here, you want to give me yours?
I don't want no yeast.
There's no yeast in these yet. This is 30 proof.
Here comes the yeast. Oh, now we're running dry. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. Ugh.
I can't get any more if you tip it. No.
We're not getting any more because of the air.
Yeah. Let me pull that out and hold her up. Woo! Alright, so now we're going to do the last part, and that is making them fancy. Alright,
Just let it drain.
I'm done. Oh, we got to cork these first, though. Okay. You can run this to the sink and I'll cork these. Excuse my reach. All right, all right, all right.
I do wish I had a double sink. That would be nice.
I have to find my.
Double sink.
I have to find the heat gun. Real quick. I don't think it's downstairs.
Hair dryer would work. It's be loud. But we can mute it.
You can mute it. What do you say?
That's a good one, HR.
Oh,
The Yeasty Boys?
she was in here?
Yeah.
Hope she didn't hear me say what I said.
Oh, she did.
Looks like I'll be sleeping on the couch. You know. Hope you don't know. But if you do know, you do know. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That
It smells pretty sulfury.
is your mead. You said it smells sulfury?
Yeah.
There's no sulfur in it.
I know, but like when I was, like I got to touch the edge of the bottle,
Yeah.
and it was like it just smelled
Putrid?
sulfur like a fart,
We getting botulism right now?
like a straight up fart.
This we might die. You'll be fine. You're not gonna die.
Oof,
What?
that is dry.
I can smell the dryness.
It smells like rubbing alcohol. It's actually a lot sweeter than I thought it would be. It's sweeter. The alcohol really kicks in though.
Does it?
Yeah. It's like at the end. But it's definitely sweeter than the strawberry. Okay, you gotta swish it around.
It's called palate refine.
That's sweeter than the strawberry.
It is. They're definitely a little young though.
Yeah. I wonder if you maybe put more sweetener in this when you sweetened it.
Yeah, I just poured from the bottle.
Okay, I might have maybe
I
maybe the strawberry got it last.
I tried to split it in between the three.
I'm gonna move this away from the table. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 9:42.
9:42. I'll have to go to Arby's anyway. I'll be closed. Good thing I'm drinking alcohol. I'll tell you don't drink and drive, but those people are no fun.
You'd be going to just Mickey D's, man.
Mickey D's, Mickey Don'ts.
Mickey Squibs.
You know, if we drink enough of this, HR don't have to drive us. Cheers.
Drink to that. That's definitely sweeter. That one's good.
It's gonna get better though. These always get better with age.
Yeah. Except me.
All right, so let's make them fancy then. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get the fancy supplies.
Looks like you're just stuck with me.
Stuck with me.
Stuck with Mead. Really, man, time really flies when you're streaming, man. Who? Mallory texted me. Oh, exposed. That'd be a good idea for a shirt. Hashtag exposed.
Gonna say I'm electric.
Right. So what you're saying is all the ideas really come from you, not Mark. Got it.
HR is in chore mode. Doing laundry.
I got some bad news.
He got bad news. What else is new? What?
Used all of them.
Okay, so well, maybe we'll just show you on the
I
screen.
have a bottle of what they look like.
Okay. Basically, it's shrink wrap for the top. It makes it all nice. You put the cap on there, and it gives you a little twisty. You just take that off. Well, when we get some, we'll just do it live on the stream.
Okay. So normally, there's sleeves that go over top the tip. Yep. And you shrink wrap, and you apply heat to it, and it shrinks. And you put that over your cork. That way.
But usually it's the opposite. You apply cold, and it shrinks. Too far.
Well, anyway. There's something wrong with this bottle.
Why?
I don't think it's sanitizer. Like, dried sanitizer.
Like sulfury?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. He smelled the sulfur too. It wasn't just me.
It's on the bottom.
So basically, I think when the sanitizer is drying, I think it has like an off smell. But I don't remember there being sanitizer on the jugs that we put them in. But whatever. What do I know? Guys work here. Man, I was really looking forward to wings. I'm going to Applebee's. What we got going on back there?
What do you say?
I said, what do we got going on back there?
I don't know. Life. We might need you to drive us to McDonald's.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Talk to HR.
You're like, you don't want me driving you.
We drink too much. You too? Oh shit. Looks like I'm driving. Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that is Mead. For those of you who chose to participate, congratulations.
You now know. You're now part of the crime.
For those of you who didn't, there's no better reason to start. Oh yeah, we just gotta label them. We're gonna put a label on them, say what flavor they are, and the date we bottled them. And then, a couple months from now, or 2 weeks, we'll enjoy them all.
Yep. Maybe a month. Maybe a month.
I swish everything.
Why?
I can't help it. That's the way I drink.
Man.
I'm a swisher.
Man.
All I do is swish, swish, swish.
Mark's a swisher. Swisher gang. I can't see the chat from here.
Oh, Neo. If you haven't checked it out yet, on the bottom in the About section is our new merch shop. You might find a shirt in there that might pertain to you. But I will say this. What? What do you say?
Quality? I can't see. We can't see the chat.
The chat's far away. Hold on, I got you. I'm gonna go over there.
Hang on. I got it right here.
You got me? You got Neo?
Oh, can you guys add 720 as a stream source? My mobile data can't handle 1080p. I gotta switch to audio when I'm going outside.
Well, see, here's the thing with that. I can change it to 720. However, the only body that has the option to like switch in between the two is you have to have a partner status with Twitch. Therefore, I can set it to 720, but it's going to be 720 all across the board.
Mm-hmm.
So, Neo, I will set to 720, but I need your help. Because if you come to my game stream on Wednesday, even if you could just pop in real quick, let me know the quality of what you're seeing is good or not. Because knocking my game stream down to 720 might make it a little hard to see.
Oh,
Maybe.
right. When it's just this probably doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Good to know. Good to know.
I'll give it a shot, though. You can check it out. But, listen, if you could check out that merch shop, 5 minutes, You don't gotta buy anything, but just let me know like your thoughts on it. If you think it's like cool or not, or you think it's dumb.
Well, he did see it. He logged on.
Huh?
He said he logged on.
Oh, cool. Just let me know if you think it's stupid or not.
HR out here just putting Dakota on blast.
Put who on blast?
Dakota.
Who's Dakota?
Or the guy that says, it'll be alright.
Oh. Just let me know if it's cool or not. If the site's functional. I have tabs up there up on top now. I put tabs up there for each of the different like ladies wear, men's wear. It just says for the ladies. Like Doug.
Don't be assuming their gender.
Huh?
Don't be assuming their gender.
Maybe I'll add a binary tab.
Yeah.
Does that work?
Sure. Well, I think that's all she wrote.
I'm almost done with mine, I think.
Me too.
It's pretty good.
Me too.
I just need to label these bad boys up. We gotta throw them back in there and stick them in the closet.
Along with Marcus.
I'm in the closet, out the closet, whatever. That's right. I'm for everybody.
He's the forever gang.
Yee yee. All right, let me make some room up. I'm gonna come over there and read some chat.
Put those bottles up there.
Put a bottle up there. Get a bottle with a bottle. Lift up here. That's right. We use foldable tables here.
One of the best.
I need to. Will you take these down quick? I gotta wash off my hands. There's some gunk on it.
Oh, I know what that means.
From the bottom of that bottle.
He has some sulfur on his hands. What? He got the sulfur on his hands. He got the monkey on his back. He got all kind of issues today. Alright. Breakdown crew.
It'll just be the second time I drank mold today.
You're seeing it live. Breakdown crew. It's like when you go to a concert and you're the last one at the concert and you're watching everybody break down the set.
That's right.
Consider this an exclusive.
This is a Mead towel, by the way. Get a towel, a beach towel that you...
That towel is so funny. I love that it has just like a fish on it.
This is the Mead towel.
That's like, whoever bought that towel, who made that decision? Like, you know what? Got a fish on it.
Is this my towel or yours?
That looks like a new towel.
Looks like a Mead towel?
Even worse.
What up, Nia? Whoop, whoop.
Don't let him get up close and personal with you.
Oh, you can get up close and personal with me. Should I move over? You want to come in here?
That's what she said.
Just do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of this. Do a little scoot magootin.
Bada bing.
Scoot magoochin.
Ooh, I'm on this side this time.
Puts me right in the front.
Mm,
You might see a little bit of the room.
that's fine. Who cares?
What up, Nia? Look at that. With this.
Oh, I saw this on TikTok.
Did you?
Yeah, the same one.
Excuse me.
What? What's happening?
We're stopping by to say hello to everybody. Thanks for joining the chat. If you have any questions on this meat stuff,
Who's looking at the site right now?
hit me up in Discord if you have any questions.
He said he'll send a pic on Discord.
What kind of pic?
Of the quality.
Oh.
I think of the video.
Oh, okay. For next week.
Shout out Neo.
Yeah, I'll lower it down to 720. Once we get more followers, I don't know if you missed that or not, Neil, but if we bump up if we get 50 followers on Twitch, and they're you follow me on everything, which I know you do, we're going to be giving away free merch. Free.
That's Free.
I'll pay for the shipping. Everything free.
Unless you live in like Switzerland.
Nah, I'll still pay for it though.
Well,
It's like $30. Fuck it.
$30 for a $10 shirt, whatever it costs.
Listen, if they're helping us get the followers,
That's right.
then this is a give and take relationship. Okay, we're nothing without them, and if they want a free
They're
T-shirt,
nothing without us.
no, I'm not, I said if they want a free T-shirt, they gotta help it out. Rude. You see the way he thinks about you guys?
That's where you were going.
Not me, bro.
That's where he was going.
That's not where I was going.
He
Not
was-
at all, dude.
When you say something like,
Not at all. Saying that we're not
nothing
in-
without them.
No, we're nothing without
And-
them. That's just saying. I'm saying I can at least send him a free T-shirt. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Man, this one over here thinks I'm being rude all the time. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna get like one of those big scarves.
Post it on Reddit, but be mindful the shills downvote your post.
I don't really want to. But there's an Off the Hinges sub, Neo. Just saying, it's r/Off the Hinges podcast. But I don't like to post the AMC stuff on there. On the AMC court, I don't like to post my own because I've taken down so many T-shirts. That's like one of the rules. So if I put that up there, I just seem like more of a hypocrite.
Right.
You know, I don't want to sound like a hypocrite. If I say you follow the rules, I gotta follow the rules. Except for there's no YouTube videos, but I do post my link tree.
A little different. That's a little different.
Listen, to be fair, I put years into that sub, and you don't really get paid for traffic or anything.
Right.
You're doing it all out of the kindness for the community.
Mm-hmm.
So if I post a link every a week or two, I mean it's a fair trade.
Yeah.
Do you know how many times I'm getting told to eat shit and die in my inbox? You know what we should do one week? We should go over...
We should go through your inbox.
You want to go through my... We should go over bans. We'll go through ban appeals. And you could be the final determination on whether or not to lift their ban or not.
That'd be fun, actually.
We could do that. The ban appeals kill me. We can go through bans. Man. We can go through... Listen, man, they're pretty much all the same from those guys. It's all the same. It's that I'm paid off. I'm paid off. Was it that?
Are you?
No. I mean, I just told you we don't get any money. We get paid off. We don't get any money. The problem is that there's a lot of conspiracy theory people on it too. That really, really just Republicanize the shit out of it. You know, just one conspiracy theory after the next. I'm in the middle. It's okay to be a Republican. I'm just saying, at one point, making outlandish claims against me is just stupid. Listen, bro, I live in Pittsburgh. I do a podcast on Saturday. I make my own drinks. I drive a tow truck. I mean, what do you want from me? Right?
Yep.
I live a simple life. I live a simple life.
Some cats.
I got some cats. HR censors me a lot.
Yep. That dang HR department.
I'm not HR approved at all.
Ever.
Ever. Oh, you watch Gen X Pen? I've watched her before. She was from Philly. At least she lives in California now. Those are the sellouts, the people that moved to California.
Mm-hmm.
I keep you uncanceled, sir. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, wait. No, you do not. You do not keep me I thought it was Neil saying that. HR, you do not keep me uncanceled. I would not be canceled. Okay? Because in order to be canceled, you have to have some sort of, clout. Which I don't have.
Which we have done.
So, I mean... You're hired to do that conspiracy stuff? Man, whatever. Not to you. Just fuck those guys. You don't want to be canceled.
Yeah.
Man,
you canceled before you got clout.
Listen, I just want to. I say this once, I say it 1,000 times. I just want a cool space to chill, have some fun playing games or having a podcast we're doing. I don't need to get launched off the ground. I don't need to have clout.
Listen, I want a big studio.
I don't need to be one of these influencer people. I just want to have some fun.
That's what it's all about.
And, I mean, really the dream is, this is the dream. The dream is if I could just like balance out to where the money I spent on the podcast just kind of like evens itself out, that'd be like to what I put in, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That then allow us to do
Basically
different
just,
things.
It pays for itself, basically.
Yeah,
Nothing more.
allows us to do certain things. But if you want the honors, you gotta play the game. Man, HR man, what you doing up in here?
Man, she's spitting facts.
Ain't no game. It's just you and
You
me.
gotta play the G, man.
It's just you and me.
Game.
It's just you and me. Get a horn and a big red button. What kind of horn? I got drinking horns. I do.
We need a like a bleeping button.
A what?
Bleeping button.
Bleep?
Yeah, like a beep.
For what?
When you say outlandish stuff. You know.
Man, I don't say anything outlandish. What you say in my dreams? Yo, look how clear this meat is. Look at that.
We doing movies soon?
Yeah, we gotta get Gappa Mal over
You know,
here.
she's off anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What you doing?
It puts the lotion on the skin. It puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah, that's what she'd be doing. That'd be her, you know.
What you doing? Alright, well, that's where we're going to be ending it today. Thanks for coming on the special Sunday podcast. Even though we're not on Sundays. But,
It felt great to be on twice in 2 days.
You being sarcastic?
No.
I had a good time. Check out my DBZ hat. Shout out. Also, shout out my bud for one of these monitors from TikTok. I'd say his name, but I don't know if you want me to or not.
Is it from TikTok?
Yeah. He said he sent me it. He got like a coupon thing for it.
Oh, that is the one I saw. Then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, shout out you, homeboy.
It is nice. I do like it.
Thank you. What's that?
Eh?
What's that? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Alrighty, well anyway, thank you all for coming. If you can, share the TikTok with someone you think that might like it. And that's also, might be a degenerate just like us. And,
this keyed out my shirt. Oh.
Right there.
Yeah.
So, it did mine too. We're the keyed out boys today. Yeah, thanks for stopping by,
I
Neo.
just realized that this has 6 arrows.
I will change it to 720 on Wednesday. So just pop by real quick if you want. I'll be having a game up.
3, 4,
And 720
5,
that
6.
shit. And then I'll set it beforehand and let me know how it goes.
Interesting.
Thanks.
Thank you. New album came out. Been enjoying that.
I think he was talking about my shirt. It's Tanjiro.
Whatever. Whatever, yo. I was just counting my arrows, that's all. Peace out.
Both, actually. Well, thank you, sir. Alright, well, we'll see you next time. Bye. Time to clean up. That's right, clean up time.